Good morning, everybody, and this is your DAX setups for today. So, big down Friday, big up Monday. Pretty much why I'd stepped away from it, a bit chaotic. And at the moment, there's no real structure. There is overhead resistance at 18,294, or you can round that off to 18,300. And then we have a little bit of what could be support / resistance if you just look left in this zone here. So that is between 18,092 and 18,144. Looking at the oscillators at the moment on the 8 hour, definitely an opportunity here for some kind of setup. I just don't like the fact that we are below all the moving averages like this. And then you can see we had a fairly decent flag that we've been talking about for quite some time, but now we've broken that flag to the downside. So only a 25% probability of it continuing to the downside. And my view of this at the moment is still a massive consolidation phase. Remember what we said on the weekly, if we do drop below 17,440, that would signal a double top, and then that's quite a big fall to the downside. But last week was pretty much hectic, breaking through all sorts of structure and not finding any support anyway. And if I just go to the daily, you'll see a bit of a clear, big engulfing, second engulfing, and then yesterday we finished off with a bit of an inside bar. No structure to the left. The structure that we're looking at is 18,092. So we got back above it, but I do not like bars closing below like that. But oscillators are easing off quite nicely. We have a daily crossover as well, which is a bit of a concern. So a little bit of a concern. It does look like we're forming another flag for a leg down. So preferred trade at the moment is definitely to the short side until we recapture 18,300. So 18,300, when you get above it, find a base on it, and that would be my indication for longs. But at the moment, if you look at this, it's big up, big down, big confusion still. See yesterday, big up, big down, and then big up with the US session, or with the, not so much the whole US session, but predominantly the S&P 500. And now we've got a bit of a crossover here. So I don't trust this for longs at the moment, and I'm also not that excited about shorts, just because a break of this channel is only 25% probability of it continuing. So I don't really like those odds. I'd rather continue to wait and see what we can do. But now, just coming to hindsight, so this was Friday, this was Thursday, big move down flag. There was a big engulfing bar, not off any structure that I like to trade off. It missed all the levels, etc. But you can see a big engulfing bar, and there was a move down. So I suppose you could argue high probability of Friday being a down day, and it was a down day. Anyway, I don't see anything at the moment that excites me, and that is I need to be scaling in long or short. If you look at the 15 minutes, we've had a relatively strong move down over 2 days, and then yesterday was a crossover of the moving averages, and now we're hovering here in amongst the moving averages. So we could argue on the 15-minute, that is, I wouldn't argue this on any other time frame. If we recapture 18,150, so move up, come back and test it, then there's a strong possibility that we would move to the upside. But on the other side of this coin, there is a trend line that formed, and look how we've broken below it, and now we're just trailing above it. So I'm not comfortable with the longs, and what could happen is we could just turn out to be a bit of a big consolidation range. So in other words, just reject an area above us and then drop down, try and find support lower. But if you just look at that trend line there, And if I draw another trend line along the top, which I'll do like such, you see we have a 4 touch, actually 5 touch, so it's 3 on the top, 2 on the bottom flag. So yeah, 50-50. Oscillators all agreeing with us as well on the hour. Strong possibility of a move back down. At the same time, strong possibility of a move back up. So, and that's just based on the bigger picture with this big range that we broke through. So I'm sitting on the sides, guys. I'm not really keen on getting myself burnt, and lots going on. Anyway, so I think I'd rather wait for a bit of structure, and for me that would be a big pin bar, inside bar on at least the 3 hour, maybe even the hour on structure lower down. And you can see there's a whole host of opportunities lower down. So this level at 17,925 or 1800 dead would probably be the right way to look at this. See how we missed it? And we probably got to 1800. No, we didn't. 17.9. So 1800 is right there. Right where that gap is, over there. Top of the gap, sorry. Fascinating how this always plays out. Have I got it now? Yeah. Okay, so either, I think if it does move to the downside, I don't know if this flag's going to play out. I think it's more going to be a case of forming a big range. So longs for me are still, I need to recapture this zone above me here. So that's 18,300, between 18,300 and 18,200. I need to recapture that, find support in there, and then I'd be looking for a move back into the channel to go test the top of the channel. But for now, probably what you're going to see is either just drifting sideways, or this thing is just going to form a bigger channel back into sorry, it's going to form a smaller channel into the bigger channel. That's kind of what I think is going to happen. Anyway, I'm on the sides. I don't think it's worth trying to second guess this at the moment. Just wait for better structure, wait for a decent setup, and then look for the opportunities. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow. Cheers for now.